opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And fights through one man. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Cousins. Setting up the screen, here's Algier. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Cousins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Great, set.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
No touch that. No touch.
Here's Hurts to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Great, set. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Play action now. Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
To throw is Cousins. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Algier now up the middle. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
This is 2nd and 8. And this will be caught by Mooney. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Robinson again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try and fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Pass midfield, look out. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return. Yardage that we won't even account for in the box score may help them win the game.
Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Hey, 73. Delta.
They'll look to throw again. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here is 3rd and 5. Into the hands of London. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yellow.
Cousins now. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They go play action. Cousins. That one deep for London. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
No touch that.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Again, it's Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down.
Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Algier going straight ahead. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 6. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Cousins. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. Breaks through the contact. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Down to about the 45. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On the give, it's Algier, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Robinson up the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Play fake. Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Algier will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
No touch that. Hey, Silver. No touch that.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the one touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley, 38 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. A give left side to Robinson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a 3rd and 6. That's complete to Mooney. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. And it would appear
money to say, like, what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or prize. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like, I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in the start. To these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark. There ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'ma say, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I'm made it out of chunk, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my neighbors jumping up a pum. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They been sucking my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the snows, all the ops gonna pout. They all in the sewers and south in the clouds. I'ma stay down to the sound, to the sound, to the sound. On the floor to the steps, build, that with the band to the stretch. Got no paper, told him quit the pocket watching Jesus.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Hall to start the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and 3rd and 8 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Hey, 88.
Well, you got to think Charles Atwin's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Jump out! Teammate! Scan 300! Scan 300!
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Go to 50. Zoom. Hey, 626.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This is taken at the 18. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And a lot. Over.
At their own 27-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Goff now looking to throw. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Goff. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 42 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week. Yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
In motion goes Raymond. From the gun, here's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Powering his way forward. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run with Hall. Able to fight through one tackle. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. 23 yards on the play.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are once again back in front. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Here's Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. On play action, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. Room here to run. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. His throw incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Goff throwing again. Throw caught by Raymond. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. To throw is Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Better than a...
Entering accessibility screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. David Montgomery, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
That is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. Fights off the defender. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Goff now to throw. That's complete to Laporta. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. From the 43, here's a second down and 9. Play action. It's Goff. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The ball comes out. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it, changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Back to throw. Goff finds Gibbs on a check down. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. In motion goes Raymond. Again, Goff. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
No problem there on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. They'll go again with Hall. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
135 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Hall again on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Hall on a give up the middle. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Ball again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Goff now looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
26.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if we keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Inside. Team right.
Straight ahead is Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Hall again. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 190 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.